Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Whittington. This is my e-portfolio review for Fort Hays State. First thing I'd like to do is just kind of go over my candidate info. As you can see, there's my video that I uploaded earlier. Just a couple professional goals I'd like to start with. First is to continue learning to be the best physical education teacher that I possibly can be. I'll be going into my 11th year, and I always want to continue to learn and get better so that I can be the best I can be. Hopefully in 5 years, I'd like to make the jump into administration. Hopefully be an athletic director in some capacity. Over the last 10 years, I've gained a lot of knowledge in athletics while coaching football, wrestling, track, officiated basketball, and volleyball. So I had a lot of experience in athletics. And also just like to continue working alongside my administration, as they've been great mentors. So I can continue to gain valuable knowledge. So I'll be when I'm ready to make that move, I'll be able to make that move easy transition. And just a couple personal goals. Just continue enjoying what I like to do best, and that's hang out with my family. I love them. I have my wife Trisha. We've been married for 9 years, and we got two little girls, Reagan and Renly. Also, another personal goal. I just like to help my wife build her business. She just started as a real estate agent about a month ago, so I'm just trying to help her build her business into something that's very successful, which I know she will be. And the third thing I like to do is just watch my girls grow up to be strong young women who love each other, but are not afraid to compete with each other. I think that's a huge part of growing up is competition, and if you shy away from it, then I think it has a negative impact on their growing up. So I just like to watch those girls grow up and be strong young women. So as you can see here, here's my leadership philosophy. I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to read it verbatim, but just to touch on a couple points. I'm pretty much a no-nonsense guy, but I believe in relationships and communication as the key to any position, any job you're ever going to do. But like the last sentence says, through positive reinforcements, recognition, and clear, decisive expectations, I believe my leadership style will be highly effective in the settings in education, and I truly believe that. We'll go on now to my program of study. And as you can see, as I go through there, basically worked all the way through. I've always taken every fall off, which has been a great thing because I've coached football, so it's huge that I do everything in the spring and in the summer. So it's been very flexible, and I really appreciate that of how this program has worked. You can take a look at my resume. Basically, I got my undergrad at Colorado Mesa University, where I was a football player there. Got my degree in kinesiology. I'm certified in K through 12 education. I like it says, I taught a year at Grand Junction High School, which is just right down the street. I taught PE, weight training, health there, and then I've been at Delta High School the last 9 years. So not an extensive resume. I have a lot of places, but definitely starting to gain some experience in those fields. So the next category in our activities is our annotative bibliography. Obviously, there's 10 of them in here. I'm not going to read every single one, but as I went through and found articles to review, I kind of went through and just kind of thought what I would help me as a first-year principal, and also went through basically section by section of the classes that we took. In this program and tried to base it that way. So I went. Obviously, special education was a big thing. First year hurdles was definitely something that I would catch my eye. Successful schools, school culture, being positive would be a big one. If I ever do jump down to elementary, I wanted to get a kind of a key of what that would be like. I don't really see myself ever being an elementary administrator, but you never know. But just like that, self-efficiency, that was a good article. Lessons Learned, which was a really good article, basically just detailing different experiences from principals and their experience of what they would do and how they would react now as a veteran, annotate as a veteran teacher. So basically, there's my 10 reviews for my annotated bibliography. So the next section that I will do is I will go to the activities form for the district. So I work in a smaller district, very rural area, Delta, Colorado. It's comprised of actually 4 high schools, and you think, oh, it's not a very small district, but it is, because basically every high school is about 150 to 200 students other than Delta High School, and we have about 650. So our high school is higher populated than all the other high schools put together. So actually, you can see this, the six activities that we performed. Probably the one that kind of stands out to me the most was this one, category 3. Basically what we did is I'm part of a committee that our district now is going to become a 1-to-1 tech district where every student will have a Chromebook next year. And as good as that might be, there's a lot of anxiety among our teachers on how that's going to look and how that's going to be presented. So I'm on a committee that we sent out surveys, and you can see this is a little snapshot of a survey that we gave to all of our teachers of how they would like to see this implementation worked, and how this process was going to look like going into next year. So that's just kind of one highlighted thing that really I enjoyed and caught my eye. Here's just a policy review. I got to let me go back to that. It was very cool, very good honor for me. I got to give a scholarship award for Logan Church, who received a $10,000 wrestling scholarship, which was very cool for our high school and everything. So you can see that's our district policy, or our district activities. Excuse me. So here's a copy of my elementary. Activities. The great thing is Mrs. Magner, the principal down at Lincoln Elementary, was great for us. She really worked with me, very flexible with me with my schedule at the high school with all my coaching duties. But she really found time to fit me in to do different things that could really cover these activities and these standards and she made me really understand of how the elementary world works since I've never been in it. One thing that really caught my eye was I went down and helped the PE teacher down there at Lincoln Elementary. Basically what we did, we covered 4 classes, and our district mandates that we put all of our fitness testing into this website called wellnet.com, or focusfitness.org is what it's called basically, but it's a fitness-based website that we record all of our data on, that so that we can use it from year to year. But that's one thing that really stuck out when I was doing my elementary stuff, was being able to work with him and collaborate with him. You can see all those standards. Next, we will go to my secondary, and obviously this is my my forte, what I'm done most of my time at. There's a UIP. This is probably one that would caught my eye again. One of the most. It's we started an access program, a content tutoring program at our school, which is basically a 20-minute period that we run daily, that basically allows all of our freshmen to access their teachers, and they're in a freshman seminar class, and then everyone else that has a D or an F goes to content tutoring with that teacher that they have that bad grade in. And if you have A's, B's, and C's, then you have a 20-minute study hall where then you are able to access your teacher, or you're able to just work on homework during that 20-minute time. Also, that's another one just that caught my eye during the early days, or the beginning days before school started. Me and the administration team and I worked really good together. Derek Carlson, Rosie Johnson, and Jeremy McCormick. We all went through this along with our counseling team. We went through the whole student handbook just to make sure everything's dialed in. We revised a whole bunch of stuff that we had problems with from the year before, but very cool and to see how they revised all that stuff. But you can see just a master schedule, freshman orientation day with parents involved. But you can see all of my activities here. So now I'll go to my reflection. So basically, I'll read this. Being a teacher now for 10 years at 2 different high schools. One in a very large high school was about 1,800 students. Now I'm at one of about 600, 650. We range from there. I thought about getting into leadership my whole time because I've had some really good administrators. But my job as a physical education teacher I love. So it's been a while coming into this program. But you can see that. My explanation stage, after my first initial class, I realized that it chose this was the right program for me. First off, like I said earlier, it fit my needs perfectly as I could pick and choose when I want to take them through that plan of study. I never took a class during the fall. I was super busy with football. The flexibility was crucial to me as it allowed me to focus on all my extracurricular activities. The 150 hours that we did for our activity log, at the beginning of this program, I was a little bit taken back as I did not know how that would shake out and how I'd be able to accumulate those. But I quickly realized I basically do this all the time already. I just needed to make sure I had it focused in the right areas, and then that would come pretty easy. As you can see, the conjecture stage. Looking through my exploration and explanation days, I felt very selfish in terms of looking at the big picture. Everything was based around me and my wants. While looking at those 2 stages, I started to conjecture why I'm even in this career and why am I seeking this degree. When I look back at the 10 years of my career in teaching, all I've ever said is I want to make a difference in kids' lives in that example, and make sure he can do it the right way. And you can read the rest of that. But as I see, basically, I just wanted to do it the right way. The analysis stage, as I analyze this conjecture, I think I can make a difference in our teachers' lives because of things that we've learned in this program. We monitor the progress. If I can monitor the progress of their students, I think we can build a strong relationship of collaboration, build a culture of success, through all that stuff. A lot of professional development will be implemented so we can gain that knowledge, so the students or the teachers, feel comfortable in the things that they're teaching. I think we can build positive relationships through collaboration. I'm going to try to empower all of our teachers by getting their input and putting policies in place that they've had impact on. The synthesis stage, throughout this entire process, like I said, I try to learn as much as possible. My goal is to make a difference. So that's my reflection. You can see my plan of study reflection with all my professors there. Now let's go to my activity log. So as you can see, secondary, basically what I did, just so you guys know, I basically had to create an Excel spreadsheet on my own, keeping track of my hours, and then basically I just inputted this all in one day so that it was just easier for me to work because I didn't know the format of this, how this worked at the very beginning. So this is how I did it. So anyways, this is my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to talking to you.